What's up everyone? Coach David here, Mr. Defiance Training. So today I'm going to show you how I meal prep. It is Sunday evening. It is exactly 8:12. It's 8:12 p.m. right now. I'm going to show you how quick and easy it is for me to meal prep some of the meals that I eat throughout the week. First things first, I got the grill going. If you don't have a grill, use a stove. Heat it up, get the pan going, get the grill up to heat. So that's ready by the time you get to that step. Once that the grill is heated, I'm going to come in here, let it get up to the proper temperature. First thing I do in here is get the rice going. If you don't have a rice cooker, highly recommend it. I'm going to be making enough for 6 meals. So for me, 6 servings of rice, for me personally, would be 1.5 cups of rice. So that's 1 whole cup. And another half cup. And then when I make rice, I go a 2-to-1 ratio, twice the amount of liquid for one times the amount of rice. So from right here, I put 1.5 cups of dry rice, so that means 3 cups of liquid. Some people mix it with water. For me, I'm going to be using chicken broth or chicken stock, same thing. It just got a lot of nutrients, all the minerals from the cartilage. When you're making the chicken, all of that will go into your rice and it will give it a different flavor. Oh no, I ran out. Fuck. Alright, I ran out and I need a little bit more, but easy fix. Whatever's left of that 3rd cup that I need to fill. There we go, just fill it with water. So technically it's 2.5 cups of chicken broth with a half cup of regular water. But overall, in the end, it's 3 cups of liquid with 1.5 cups of dry rice. Afterwards, gotta look out for my liver. This right here, turmeric. I grate half a turmeric root. I think it's a root. Yeah, we'll just call it a root. Get it in there. Make sure you watch your fingertips. There we go. That's roughly half. The other half, I'll save it for next week. I only do half at a time. A little goes a long way. Please be very mindful. Turmeric turns everything yellow. So if you don't mind your Tupperwares, your utensils, or your kitchenware getting yellow, by all means use it. Let's get it in there. Okay, done with that. Just roll this up, we don't need any more. Get all the air out. Flip it. As you can see, I got the big 50-pound bag of rice. It's just easier to use from that point. Boom. Rice in, chicken broth in, a little bit of water, turmeric. Last step I put in there, I put some pepper. Where is the pepper? Right here. I heard somewhere that turmeric, for your body to fully absorb it, you need to add in a little bit of pepper. Same way that calcium and vitamin D work with each other to help absorb each one. So I go ahead and put a good amount right there. Okay. Afterwards, stir it all up. Get everything even. Because remember, when you grate up the turmeric and put the pepper, it's just gonna land in the middle. I want to make sure I get all that rice, everything mixed up in the water and the chicken broth. And there we go, nice. All right, once that's done, I can throw that out. Put the cap, boom. All you gotta do is click the lever down, and you're ready to go. Highly recommend to get a rice cooker. Once you're done with the rice, this is exactly why we preheated the grill ahead of time. While that's cooking, next step, I got my ground beef. I got 2 pounds worth of it, and I just made it into 4 patties real quick. It only takes roughly 1 minute to actually get it. Ground beef, grab the right amount, get into patties. You got them right here. I got 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm about to throw them on the grill right now. All right, so right now we're outside. Like I said, I had the grill turned on first before I even started the rice. Open it up, boom. Now it's nice and warm. A little bit of spray oil. Careful. Go from a distance, you don't want this can blowing up in your hand if it catches on fire. Make sure you get a good even coat. Alright, after that, let's go ahead and throw these babies on there. We got 4 patties. There we go, you should be able to hear that sizzle. Okay. Go with that one. That's 2. And keep in mind, I got 2 pounds of meat, so each one of these is half a pound of raw ground beef. I got the 80-20, but you can get the whatever other ones they come in. Boom. After that, if you want, you can add a little bit of oil on top. Keep in mind the fat in the actual ground beef is already going to be rendered down, it's gonna melt off, so you don't have to worry about adding extra oil. From there, close the grill. All right, don't be flipping it over and over again. Let it cook, leave it alone. While this is cooking and the rice is going, now we're gonna move on to the next step. Back inside, from right here, you see we're done with the ground pepper. We don't need any of that, or the ground pepper, black pepper. The ground beef is what's cooking. Afterwards, turmeric, we don't need that anymore, so you can put it away. Next thing's next. Gotta look out for our greens. You see all that right there? Look at it. Get a good look at this. Let's get a little bit of what's underneath. We got a little bit of green, a little bit of red, orange, purple. We got all the colors of the rainbow in here, except for blue. This right here, I will blend up. This is all the fruits and vegetables I will eat for however many meals this will last me. If you want to know what goes more into this purple drink, because that ends up being purple because we put beet in it and beet turns everything purple, go ahead and check out my purple drink video. You can see exactly what it is that I put in there. If you want a quick rundown, strawberries, orange juice, carrots, pineapple, ginger, cucumber, celery, parsley, spinach, and a beet. All right, those are all the fruits and vegetables I put inside of this purple drink, blend it up, and then portion it out throughout the weeks. So you don't have to see me blend it all. I'm probably gonna have to do 2 or 3 batches because not all of this plus all the liquid's gonna fit in here. So I'll catch you after, once everything gets blended up. All right, just blended up the last bit of the purple drink. Go ahead and put it inside of this gallon. Oh, come on, fit. It's not going to all fit in here. Or actually, maybe. Nope. All right, so we had a little bit left over. Oh, I could drink that right now. But there you have it. Purple drink, blend it up. Remember, always make sure you rinse off your blender. You don't have to wash it in a moment, but make sure you get all the residue off the edges so it doesn't stick. All right, that one works. Boom. Everything back in the gallon. You already saw? Check out my purple drink video. It's got more in details of what goes into this. Now that that's done, let's go check out on the grill, see how the patties are doing. Okay, as you can see, it's starting to get a little darker outside. It is pretty late into the evening, not late into the night. Let's check on the patties. Yes, beautiful. So usually I only flip them once. I let them cook thoroughly on one side. Boom. That's 2. Oh, make sure we get in the middle. There we go. 3 and 4. After that, again, close them, let them sit, let them cook. You don't have to be constantly flipping them. I only do it once, and that's it. So the next time we come out here, they should be ready to go. While that second side of the patty is cooking, let's clean some of this up. It's less stressful when you have a more clean environment. Rinse out some of the old stuff that you're not going to be using anymore, such as a blender, whatever you chopped your vegetables up. Move it over to the side. Purple drink, go ahead, pop it in the fridge or put it off to the side as well. Remember, vegetables, fruits, always gotta be refrigerated. Let's do some stuff. Empty gallon from the orange juice that we mixed in the purple drink. Throw that out. From here, let's bring on the next and probably the most important part of this meal prep. This right here, we got a rotisserie chicken. Believe me everyone, this will save a lot of prep time. It's already cooked. It's nice and soft. It tastes way better than plain chicken breast, even though if you eat as many as I do, you'll get sick of that too. The only unhealthy part about it, I would say, is the skin. So if you ever want to just peel that off, toss it out, you can. And you can keep the rest. So what I do, take the whole chicken and just shred it up, put it in a bowl until it's time to portion it out towards the end. So I'm going to cut the camera off. I'm just going to be shredding it up. It's pretty easy, self-explanatory. Pinch, pull. You don't need to see me doing that. I'll clue you back in once I'm done with it. So I'm not fully done with the chicken. Like I said, I told you I was going to cut back once it's fully done, but I just thought this was important to say. So first, I shredded all the big pieces that I took out of the bag, and I put it in this Tupperware, and I kept the bones in the bag. From there, I threw all the bones away, but I'm keeping the bag. From right here, you see, like I said, I shredded it into these big pieces. Now I'm going to shred it even smaller. Now I'm really going to take my time to get little pieces. It just makes it easier when it comes to portioning it out later. And also, it's good because now this gives you a second chance to go through all of them and catch any bones that you may have missed the first time. Alright, so for sure this time, I'll clue you back in once I'm fully done. Okay, so it just got done shredding the chicken. It's all on this bag. It's ready to go, as you can see. Got all the bones out. That's honestly going to be the most time-consuming thing if you choose to go this route. is getting all the bones out. But it could be worse. If you were to get chicken that's raw and you have to cook it, you gotta take the time to cook it, and you gotta take the time to cut it up yourself. So, I don't know, my opinion, this is a little better. While the camera was off and while I was straining it, the rice cooker actually popped up, so that's a sign that it's already done. It's fully cooked. What I like to do is before I start packing it, I was about to say packaging it, take it off. You see a lot of, I don't know if you can tell from there, but a lot of steam comes out. I like to just break it up with the spoon so that all that steam that's stuck in there makes its way out. Get a little bit of fresh air in there. Move it around because for some reason the turmeric has a tendency to make its way to the edges, so I like to mix it in there. Get all the turmeric nice in the middle so it's not just stuck on the edge. Get all the part that's on the bottom, bring it to the top. Be careful though because it's still hot at the edge. It's a metal bowl, go figure. Right there. Alright. Get it all off the side of the spoon. Oh, hot, 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 hot. There we go. Alright. From right there, I actually don't like covering it with the lid because I want it to cool off already. So when I pack it, it's not as bad. So what I do is I cover it with a napkin, which is what I'm about to do, so at least flies or anything, if you happen to have some insect in the house, it doesn't land on it. Now that I'm done with the chicken, the rice, the patties should be done by now, so I'm about to go outside and bring them back in. Okay, so just brought back the patties from the grill. You see they're nice and cooked, extra well done, because you know I like making myself suffer by making these burnt ass patties. You see, and the reason why I form them into squares is because with these I eat them as a sandwich. So what shape is a slice of sandwich bread? Boom. If it's round, then if I eat the corners of the sandwich bread, it's just gonna be nothing but bread. So this matches the shape of the slice of bread. So therefore I get meat and bread in one bite instead of just bread. So let those sit to the side, let them cool off. Same thing, I probably should have got a napkin, but I didn't, I forgot to get one. Oh well. So, purple drink, blended, rice, cooling, chicken, sealed, beef, cooling off. Next, and final thing that needs to be prepared, gotta make more vegetables because I can't just be eating chicken, meat, all this. This alone will not do it. So what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be using the same bowl that I had the other vegetables and fruits blended up, or chopped up that I used to blend to make this drink. Grab some lettuce, take it out of the container, or not the container, the wrapper. Grab a couple of leaves worth of it. Let's see what else. Oh no! Oh, that was a good leaf too. Alright, so one of the bigger pieces of lettuce fell on the ground. Darn, that's a waste. That's okay, I still got a whole nother lettuce. So, grab a good amount from right here. I just start shredding it. And this will be my quote-unquote salad that I will be eating with my chicken and rice meal. And I don't even know if it's considered a salad. The salad's supposed to have multiple things in it, I think. Honestly, it's just lettuce, that's it. So, if you want to call it a salad, go for it. If not, just call it lettuce because that's it. There we go. Get a good amount together. There we go. And just shred it all in there. Okay. That looks like, and then go back, get all those bigger pieces, shred them up. That should be enough, I'm assuming. Maybe a little bit more. Alright, so after this, again, let's go through a run through. Purple drink, rice, chicken, beef, and for me personally, lettuce, but you could choose any vegetable that you want. This one's easy to prepare, it's gotta stay cool. All you gotta do is shred it. You don't gotta cook, you don't gotta spend extra stuff on anything. Everything's ready to go. All that's left is to actually portion it out. And for this, Tupperwares and bottles are going to be your best friend. You want to make meal prepping easy? Portion it out ahead of time. Save yourself the hassle. It's already out. Imagine having to constantly take out the chicken, constantly take out the rice every time you have to eat. Just portion it out, ready to go. Microwave it, boom. First thing I'm going to be portioning out, the purple drink. As you can see, I got 4 equally sized bottles. Took them from school. Luckily, what I like about these bottles is they got little lines on them. So it just so happens that this first line that you see is exactly 16 ounces, and then this last portion right here is another 8 ounces, so it's a 24-ounce bottle. So what I do, grab that purple drink. Remember, it was one of the first things we did, so make sure you shake it up because the pulp probably sank to the bottom. Open that up. I fill it up to that first line. So it's 16 ounces of just pure purple drink. So 4, that's 1. That's 2. That's 3. And then last one. And the reason why I'm only filling it up to that first line and leaving that extra space is because the rest of the bottle, I fill it with water. Why? It's because I personally don't like the thickness of this. Yes, I could add water when I blend it out more, but where would I put it? This thing only fits 1 gallon. So just put the actual fruits and vegetables in there. And then from right here, grab extra water and just finish it off. Again, we got 1. Got 2. Got 3. And then number 4. And then once you got all 4 of them ready to go, seal off your water, push it off to the side. You just gotta cap all these. 1, 2, 3, 4 caps. Alright, 1. Make sure everything's, really tight. These are the type of caps that have the lid. It's like a protein shake cup, so make sure that part's closed, because there's nothing more embarrassing when you go to shake this up and the top lid is loose and you go on spilling purple drink everywhere. It's not an enjoyable experience. Okay. There you go. Make sure it's all capped. Boom. Make sure it's all tight. Boom. 4 purple drinks ready to go. Next, we're going to move on to the actual chicken and rice. For the chicken and rice, you're going to need Tupperware. So I'm going to be needing 6 of them. Let's see what I got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, that's 5 Tupperwares, 5 lids. This is number 6 and 6. Like I said, Tupperwares are going to be your best friends. Lids, come off to the side. Tupperwares, let's line them all up. 4, 5, 6. Measuring cups, definitely going to be using these. So I have it on the rice cooker. I put 1 cup of cooked rice in each one. That's 1. There we go. That's 2. And remember, some of it maybe got stuck on the edges, but that's okay. That's why we broke it up earlier. It could have been worse. That's 3. There we go. 4. Get every last bit, every grain counts. Nothing goes to waste out here. And then last 4. Get everything. Use the spoon to scrape the sides. Get the last bit of rice. Here, just a little bit more. Okay, and then if it ever happens that there's instances like right now, where that last meal doesn't have enough rice for whatever reason, maybe I just under poured water, whatever, it happens. You're never gonna get 6 cups exactly, but you get pretty close. Just take a little bit from these and then add it in there. So I'm just gonna take a little here, boom, a little bit here, a little from this one. Can't forget about that one. And then lastly, from this one. Oh, maybe that was too much. And a little bit more. Yeah. Alright, so there you go. And then from right here, I spread it out evenly, because when you put it in the cup, once you put it in here, in the Tupperwares, it ends up staying in the mold of that cup. Like, this is what I mean. You can see how it's the shape of the cup. So just break it up until it's nice and even. Boom. Now it's nice and even in there. Do that for all of them. Once you get all 6 with the rice, it's going to be the exact same process. Just this time, with the chicken, I don't bother washing the cup, because it's going to be, it's just going to get dirty again. I'm going to be eating it's the same stuff. So, move that rice over to the side. The chicken that we shredded earlier, boom, now it's time to shine. Let's get it. 1 cup here. 2 cups. 3. 4. Oh man, that one had a little bit too much. That's okay. I'll save that one for a leg day when I really need all the food. There we go, 4. And then 5. And then, you know how I said the rice, if you're come up a little short, just take some from the other meal? Well, now the chicken is the opposite. I have a little extra, so I'm going to use that last scoop of chicken, which would be enough for a 7th meal. I'm just going to spread it across evenly and add a little bit more to each one, to each of the original 6. So a little bit there, a little bit there, here, here. I forgot which one. I think it's this one that had already a lot. So just move it here. And then after that, just eyeball it, see which one's lacking, if any are lacking at all. Last ones, boom, and boom. All right, from right there, spread it out evenly so it's not just all clumps together. Boom, that's it. 6 meals with the chicken and rice. Now, I'm just gonna wash my hands, get all the oil and the grease off from the chicken. From right here, all that's left to pack up is going to be the lettuce that we just shredded up. So let's move this to the side and then we'll get back to the lettuce. For the lettuce that we shredded not too long ago, I'm going to need smaller Tupperwares. The reason why I pack the vegetables separately is because anytime you're meal prepping, preparing any type of food, what's the first thing that usually goes bad? The vegetables. So if you were to pack the lettuce in here, keep in mind, lettuce is supposed to be cold. You're not supposed to heat it up. And you mix it in with the hot food, chances are it's going to go bad a lot faster than it should. So if you mix the lettuce with this food, the lettuce goes bad, everything smells a little weird, you're going to think that the entire meal goes bad, you might throw it away, and that's just a waste of chicken and rice that is in perfectly good condition. It's just the greens that are lacking. So if you were to go separate, if this goes bad, you don't have to eat it, but that is still intact. So for these smaller ones, these smaller Tupperwares, I just put roughly a handful of chopped up lettuce in each one. Okay, that's 3, that's 4, that's 5. Okay, make sure we get the edges. 6. And I ran out at 6. So I always make a little bit extra. So you see, it was the perfect amount for 6. 6 meals, 6 lettuce Tupperwares. But I have 2 extra Tupperwares. The reason why is because I have a bad habit of not eating enough vegetables as it is. So if it ever comes to a point in time where I need to eat a little bit more, boom, I like to have those 2 extra ones just ready to go, just in case. Just in case. So I'll shred a little bit extra to make that last bit, just to fill those last 2. That should be enough. And then once everything gets situated here, there we go. Nice. Okay, that was number 7. I should have made a little bit more. Okay, maybe a little bit more. Alright, and I'll just shred off over here. After this, all that's left is to put the Tupperware lids on all the Tupperwares. But before we do so, I want y'all to keep and get a good look of everything that was just made. 6 meals, 8 vegetables, 4 bottles, 4 patties. Let's go run through. 6 meals, each one consisting of 1 cup of cooked rice with turmeric and pepper and 1 cup of shredded rotisserie chicken. 8 Tupperwares with 1 handful of shredded lettuce. 4 24-ounce bottles of purple drink with a mixture of different fruits and vegetables and a little bit of water. 4 patties. All right, just 80% lean, 20% fat, ground beef, and those are going to be the ones that get mixed in the sandwich. So I don't have to make the sandwich right now because I can always pack those the day of. Because if I put the bread right up on that beef, it's going to become soggy by the time it's come to eat it the next day. There you have it, everyone. All that's left is to pack up all of these. By pack up, I mean just put the lid on it, make sure it's nice and tight. Remember, it doesn't have to be very time consuming. Meal prepping is easy. Right now it is 9:17, so you see just a tad bit over 1 hour. But granted, usually it doesn't take me hours. The only reason why it took me a little bit over is because I had to take the time to readjust the camera, take it with me, go outside, take the time to explain what it is that I'm doing. if I didn't have to do all that, maybe 45 minutes, easy. So you can see, once you build up a routine, you find what foods work for you, you find out shortcuts, for example, the rotisserie chicken, making things in bulk. You don't have to spend hours in the kitchen. I always hear everyone talking about how they don't have time to meal prep, or they say they don't want to spend every day cooking. You don't have to spend every day cooking. This right here is days worth of food. Now granted, things like breakfast, protein shakes, those could be blended the day of, but I mean, come on, blending things doesn't take much time. Cooking eggs in the morning doesn't make much time, or you want to be even faster like me. I just drink my eggs raw. Or you can just make a breakfast shake. Want to see another breakfast shake? Go check out my video. I made one like that. You see, it's all about what's convenient, what works, and just figuring things out. If you really wanted to make things happen, you'll make them happen. Okay? So I got my 6 meals, my purple drinks, my lettuce. I keep wanting to say salad, but it's not salad because there's only one thing in it. And then my patties, I just throw them all in this Tupperware. Boom. And then seal it. And everything is ready to be refrigerated. You see? Nice and easy. Comment down below if you ever were to try this, or if you got other easy meal prep tips, let me know. I'd love to hear it. I'm always trying to find ways to make this a lot easier on myself. With that being said, thank you all for watching the video. Please subscribe to the video, and I'll catch you all next time.